Another day, another story. Our species has come a long way since its early beginnings. From living in caves to building skyscrapers, we have unraveled the mysteries of the universe and doubled our life expectancy. We are now able to explore the world with virtual reality, while some are envisioning curing aging and even inhabiting other planets. The current information age is a source of unprecedented opportunities, but it also has its share of challenges. With the lack of connection, meaning and fulfillment caused by emergent trends like hyper-individualism and hyper-consumerism, it is difficult to imagine a positive future for our society. While past generations would be in awe of our inventions, the same cannot be said in the way those inventions are applied. In fact, anthropological science offers very contrasting perspectives on how our ancestors valued and managed resources, suggesting collective sharing and decision-making. Despite the primitive means, reciprocity and mutual responsibility were sufficient to make life enjoyable. As time progressed, we switched from a culture of giving to a culture of having. Money slowly became the basis of all decisions, but it was never enough. Today, if people are being scammed, consumption is praised, prejudice is amplified by social media, the ecosystem is on its knees, disasters and calamities are deemed opportunities, and wars are considered inevitable, there is always a financial motive at work, and a highly unhealthy one indeed. It is true that money has been useful to society as a store of value, but, because it is easy to hoard, it has alienated us from what matters most. On top of trivializing reciprocity and rewarding self-interest, it has fostered an ecosystem of exploitation that plunders the environment and scarces necessities. We may be a powerful species, but when divided and subjected to the whims of the market, we are disempowered. In fact, even if most of our resources are finite, happiness and knowledge do not decrease in value when shared. Yet the market views everything from a win-lose perspective, assuming that it has to be obtained at the expense of others, thus encouraging competitive dynamics and even necessitating greed. And, indeed, every problem affecting society today is rooted in this fabricated need to win over others, not with. We live at a time when healthy relationships are lacking, while addiction and anxiety are on the rise. We yearn for meaning, purpose and belonging, but, being confined within the limits of the wage grind, so are our perspectives and beliefs. In times of difficulty, we therefore revert to judgment, condemnation and even self-blame. This eventually leads to complacency or acts of desperation, which create the very same problems we fall victim to. We want change, but drawing on the narrow perspectives of the past can lead to a lot of recurring mistakes. It is difficult, if not impossible, to envision solutions for the future when everyone is seeking refuge in egocentric pursuits. Instead, building the world that we aspire to requires addressing our problems at the source, through careful observation, both physically and emotionally. But why create a solution when we can remove the problem? And what if the problem is not what is there, but what should naturally be there but isn't? To address our deficiencies, we first need a comprehensive awareness of our presumptions, collective illusions and limiting beliefs, which calls for the understanding of why we behave the way we do, and how it impacts others. In other words, we need a holistic awareness of our capacities that define us as ultra-social beings, within the web of causes and consequences limiting our outcome.